Hello everyone, it's Ben. Today I want to talk about thermostat. Not the one in your house, thermostat for your car. This is a very important part of your vehicle's heating and cooling system. And from time to time these fail and you need to replace them. Now they are fairly easy to replace. And I'm going to show you how to do that now. And the things with these thermostats are they are vehicle specific. So you need to make sure you input your make, model, year of your car and any of the extra details. Make sure you get the proper thermostat for the vehicle. This one is a thermostat with the housing all in one. Sometimes you can get just a thermostat. All depends on your vehicle. So that's why you need to put in the proper information for that. Now this thermostat, it opens and closes, allowing the coolant to run from the engine to the radiator. It aids in cooling the fluid, and it also helps with heating up your engine, and then it controls the flow of it so your car doesn't overheat. So sometimes with overheating issues, or if you're not getting any heat out of the car, it's because this is either stuck open or stuck closed. So I'm going to go through the process of changing this and the tools that you need, and you'll see, again, each vehicle is a little different where it is, but when I get into it, I'll show you where this is and how easy it is to fix. First thing you need to do is remove the cover here. This just pops off. As you can see, it's not that bad. Just has a little, I don't know what you call these things, but they connect onto these things that just pop on, pop off. Fairly easy. Once that's removed, then you need to remove the airflow pipe here. And this goes from the air filter around to the air intake manifold. So there is a screw here for a clamp. There's a screw on the back here with a clamp. You'll have to remove the sensor wire here, and then this will just pop right off so that you can access the thermostat, which is right here at the front of the engine, which I'll show you once I remove this. So this is the one of the clamps that you have to remove with a screw, flathead screwdriver, loosen that off to pull that off of there. And the other one is back here. This is a 2011 Jeep Grand Cherokee, for anybody that's wondering. So this is how to change the thermostat on a 2011 Jeep Grand Cherokee. The other sensor wires here that you have to remove, and we will do that here. Okay, now you have to remove the wire back here. We've removed this clamp wire here, or this hose clamp here. And on the sensor, there's a little clip. You have to pry the clip a little bit, and it will release the sensor. And then you can access the other hose clamp in the back. Need to loosen it so you can pull it off. Should get there. Once you've loosened the clamp here, then you pop this off. There is a little thing here, a little plastic thing that goes on just to hold it in place. That pops off of there. You can remove this now. Here's the thermostat. So you're gonna need a pair of channel locks, which slip joint pliers, to release this clamp here, so you can pull this hose off. Now you're going to need to put some sort of a little pan or bucket under here, because there will be coolant in the hose. So you're going to need to catch that so it doesn't spill all on the ground. And then you can remove this. There's two bolts. You can either use a Torx bit or it's a 10mm socket to remove that. So I'm going to get the pliers for this and a pan, and I'm going to get pliers for this and the pan so that we can remove this, and you'll see it shouldn't be too much coolant coming out, but we'll check it. Okay, so I couldn't find the container I wanted, so I just grabbed a empty container that I had. You can use whatever you need, Tupperware, margarine container, whatever, just to catch the coolant that comes out of here. So we're gonna squeeze these together to back the clamp off. hose off there. And then you want to keep your container underneath so you can catch the coolant. Without making a mess. There we go. You can just move the hose up over here. Stays up, you won't lose any more coolant there. When you do pull the thermostat out, there will be a little bit of coolant here that will come out. Now we're going to remove the thermostat. You need a 10mm socket. I put an extension on there and a 3/8 ratchet. Container underneath here just to catch any bit of residual coolant. There you go. See? I don't know if you can see that, but I did catch the coolant that was in there. There we go. Very little spillage on the ground, which is good because you don't want to make a big mess. Sure that this, same one, and we're going to stick this one in now. And so we just replace it, and then put the screws back in. As you can see, it's fairly straightforward, fairly simple to replace yourself. Something that you can do, save yourself a fair bit of labor if you take it to a shop. The other thing now is once you tighten this up and you put the hose back on, before you put the other piece, the other airflow piece on and the cover on, is to start your car, make sure that it doesn't leak, that you tightened it enough. You want to put it tight, snug, you don't want to go too tight. Go. Hose clamp back on. Ooh. Here's a little tab on the thermostat for where the hose needs to come up to. So you gotta make sure you just put it back there. Make sure that's on there tight. And then you can start it up. Make sure it's not leaking. So now you're going to want to run the engine, make sure it's not leaking, make sure it's working properly, temperature's working. As you can see, there's no leak coming from the thermostat, no leak coming from the hose. So at this point you can put the airflow intake back on and put the cover back on and you're good to go.